special Thanksgiving edition at home with the Schlaps and Larry O'Connor. Larry,
Happy
thanks for joining
Thanksgiving!
us.
Oh my
I
God,
know,
I'm
it's such a good
so
week.
happy Thanksgiving.
I'm so
It's good to
excited.
see you.
Yeah.
This is the official first Thanksgiving recording here for CPAC Now. And
Should we be wearing masks? Hold on. We should really.
It is only good for hygiene.
No, only, I don't know if Dr. Fauci
Oh
is
my God, there's
requiring the
actually a
mask.
mask in this house? That's
Are you kidding me,
impressive.
Schlap? No.
Don't we
no,
have
thank
to wear
you.
masks?
Well,
No,
just
no.
in case, you know what does? No, so I saw the latest CDC guidelines on Thanksgiving.
What is it?
If you have to have Thanksgiving with the family over,
Right.
at the very least, put a mask on your sweet potato before you cook it. Follow the science; it's evolving. Really bad.
Talking
Anthony
about-
Fauci. That sounded more like Bernie Sanders, actually.
This actually is about the size of Dr. Fauci.
Or something.
This is his little face.
So,
I am
Schlap,
so excited about sweet potatoes.
are you really?
I love
Because
sweet potatoes.
we
Let
are
me tell you.
making this-
Here's what we'll do to Dr. Fauci right now.
No.
We are making one of Matt's dishes that he does not like for Thanksgiving. He never eats it. Whenever we've made it, through all the years that I've been married to this man, about
Really?
close
That's a
to
lot of
20
years. At least 5
He still
kids
had
ago.
the white hair. It's a sweet potato casserole.
Sweet potato casserole.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I've done a lot of research on this, just like the Pilgrims had.
Here, Schlap.
They came right off the Mayflower. They had their marshmallows in hand, and
Uh-huh.
they made the whole thing.
Now,
Okay.
what do you want? You want chunks about the
Yeah,
same
like that, and then
size?
just toss them in
I'm
the
going to
bowl
make
and
the
it'll be
men
fine.
work, but these are the ingredients you need in the meantime. So you're going to need
Do
3
you hate
pounds.
cooking?
Oh my
I like to
goodness.
cook.
Is it you do like to cook?
And
So
I
you
like-
don't like cooking this?
And I like sweet potatoes.
Because you've been
So
in
I
a
don't
foul
really-
mood. Can I just
I
say?
don't
Never eat them.
understand
You
things.
look at them
Kind of in
and
a
then
foul
it's
mood.
like the marshmallows are on top. It's not your thing.
The
okay?
holiday mood over here, by the way. I know most of you are playing like Hallmark movies in
careful
the
with your knife.
background. Maybe the football game. They have Trump rallies rolling nonstop
That
on
knife
every
is
television
very scary.
in
What
the
you're
house.
doing with that
Everything's fine.
knife.
Stay
It's
away
not
from
true.
me.
Exactly.
I
But
got this.
first of all, I'd like to
Which
tell.
part isn't true? The Trump rallies or the?
Can I
It puts you in the holiday spirit.
Okay, you two keep cutting.
Yes.
This is what you need
Thanks.
for the sweet
Boy,
potato
that's
casserole.
some
You're
good
gonna
management
need.
there, isn't it?
Shh. I'm gonna put the mask on your face.
Everything's
Let's
fine.
go.
Stop talking.
3 pounds of sweet potato, a half a cup of brown sugar, a third cup of butter, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We've got 3/4 cup of pecans. Is that how you say pecans?
Pecans.
Pecans. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, salt and pepper, and 2 cups of miniature
How do you know when you have 3
Make
pounds
sure.
of sweet
This
potatoes,
is just
sweetheart?
estimating 3 pounds. Now, first you have to preheat.
About 8 pounds of sweet potatoes. By the way,
that's too much?
I had no idea I was coming over for health
that too
food.
much?
This is boy. What? I'm sorry. How many pounds of brown sugar and marshmallows do we have?
Okay,
And butter.
listen. Preheat the oven at 375.
Here, want to
Done.
make sure that's
Okay,
done?
great. Then
Absolutely.
someone's going to grease the
Yeah,
pan.
you better
Go
grease
ahead.
that.
Okay.
Did
Then,
you know that the first French fries were made in Greece?
whatever. Okay.
Really bad
So
dad
where-
joke. That's a
okay.
dad. What do you mean? Is that true? Greece. Like
Is
Greece.
it really Greece? What about pizza? Does pizza come from Italy?
No. See. You cook
She doesn't
French
get.
fries
He doesn't.
in-
You're not getting it. You have to get the joke.
Wait, you put the
Oh,
away.
in Greece. In Greece. Oh. Oh man, that was pretty bad. That was bad, Mercy. I think I'm going to do like
Remember, we have
half.
not even started drinking yet.
I know. We thought we would.
That's
do-
next.
We will be drinking.
We would do a drinking session.
But we haven't started yet.
Should we just 3-second rule? Let's just throw it in there. 3-second rule. Okay. So then we're
It's
going to
not a
let
Trump
them
rally
roll.
that's playing. It's actually Ronald Reagan's acceptance speech at the 1980 Republican Convention.
You're gonna make me
Not
cry. You're
You
gonna
know,
make me
right?
cry.
No, it's a big
That was some
moment.
beautiful stuff.
And that's what gets us in the holiday spirit here. You know how you're not supposed to talk politics at the Thanksgiving
Right.
dinner, right? Is that the rule in the Schlapp
No, the
house?
Schlaps only talk about
you go,
politics.
sweetheart.
We don't really know how to talk about anything else. Honey, that is perfect.
That
is
Yes.
well
perfectly
greased.
done. So we're
That's
going to
good.
let these sweet potatoes cook for about 15 minutes. In the meantime,
Until tender.
until tender, and we can stab it with a knife. But in the meantime, Larry, what do you think is going to happen at the Biden White House
Well,
Thanksgiving dinner
See,
this
I've been
year?
thinking about this. There's always the one awkward family member, right? And everyone's having a good time. And
Larry would be our awkward
that's
family
probably
member.
true,
That's for
actually.
sure.
Way
In the
true.
Biden family, the awkward family members are dating each other, aren't they? Or is that right?
Yes, that's the weird thing. Hunter shows up. No, is that not? People don't know about
Is
that.
Hunter coming to the? Do you think he'll show up to
Of course he is.
Thanksgiving?
What's a potluck?
Yeah.
He'll bring a dish. What do you think he'll bring?
He's
What kind
gotta
of dish? You think he'll bring? You got to be careful because when Hunter brings a dish, it's usually got a crack in it.
Oh, that's good, Larry. That's pretty good. Did you practice
Or
these?
crack on it.
Or crack on it.
Look what I
Or
brought,
crack
Dad.
pipe.
This is a
Is it one
family
of those
show.
things
This is a
where-
family show.
No, you're right. You know what I mean.
But doesn't his artwork have like corn pop or something like that? I mean, that might be the other thing.
Well, the good
Maybe
news
it could be
is-
like a popcorn series of painting that's
We
brought
know
about.
that inflation is through the roof right now. Thank you, Joe Biden, Joe-flation, right? And we're looking at, what, 15 or 16% more expensive Thanksgiving dinner than
Right.
we had last year under
True.
former President Trump. The good news is, though, Hunter can bring one of his paintings to the Thanksgiving dinner for the Biden and say, hey, it's on me.
He could pay for all of our
Exactly.
Thanksgiving.
Right.
In fact, if Hunter had a charitable bone in his body, he'd pay for all our Thanksgiving dinners.
true.
Come on, Hunter, bring it. Let's go. What are you doing?
But you bring up the serious. What are you going to do? You want to smash those?
I wanted
Yeah, we're waiting on
Smash it,
15
crunch the
minutes.
nuts.
So then we're going to.
So what do? You put these on top?
Those are
You
going to
do
go on
them. You're
top.
supposed to
And
chop
you-
them with your knife.
No, and you boil them for how long?
No. The pecans are for the tail leg.
No.
The
How
rest
long
are
do you
marshmallows.
boil the potatoes for?
You're thinking
15
about Jim
minutes.
Acosta just
15
now, weren't you?
And then you put them in the pan.
Right. We're going to put them in the pan and we're going to mix it up with some brown sugar, some vanilla, and some butter. It's pretty basic.
Okay,
Not
so is this
complicated.
where we cut the video and then the potatoes are ready and we pour them in the
That's what
pan?
we're gonna
Yeah,
We're
but the
really gonna
caterer
try to
hasn't
be-
arrived yet
Yeah,
with the finished product. So we don't know
It's like
what
having
to
a
do.
Food Network
We got nothing.
situation. But we will be right back.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about, I want you guys to think the 5 things you're most ungrateful for this year and the 5 things you are
Oof.
most grateful for.
Oh,
this
all
year.
right. all
Okay.
right.
That's nice.
But
So
yeah,
stay
it's a
with us.
conglomerate. There's a lot of different things
That's
going
10
on in the show
things.
today. It's like a mashup.
A total mashup. Absolutely. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, this is Matt Schlapp with CPAC, and it's my privilege to tell you that we've got a very important project that we've just announced, the First Amendment Fund. It's a brand new fund that we've created through our criminal justice reform efforts to raise money to take care of you, Americans who are being canceled and desecrated out there around the country. We know it just happened in Virginia, where parents were called domestic terrorists by the Biden administration, where people who just want to express their political views are canceled left and right. Now we have this terrible specter of a vaccine mandate where you can lose your job or be prevented from going to a restaurant or go to school according to your vaccination status. These are all the things that are happening in this country that are making people realize that America is in a fight to defend the principles that have made her great. If you want to be involved in this important effort, please go to conservative.org, click the link for the First Amendment Fund. Please donate to this C3 to help these victims across the country, including those who are just involved in politics, to make sure they have the legal representation they need to be able to live their great American life.
Welcome back to our special Thanksgiving edition here at the Schlapp House. The Schlapps and Larry.
And Larry, by the way, you
Isn't that
guys
so
make
strange?
such a festive house here for Thanksgiving. It was so cool driving up, and right out front here, you have the whole display there of the big roasted turkey burning in it. And then I realized it was Big Bird being burned in it. My God, Matt, you gotta let this Sesame Street thing go, man.
It was Elmo.
It was Elmo.
No, Elmo is like the cutest Sesame Street figure. I don't know what you're talking about, a character. He's adorable. Our kids love Sesame Street.
We like
love Elmo. And then all of a sudden, Schlapp has decided to talk about Identity Muppets and Sesame Street. This is where we are
Let
right
me tell
now,
you, if you're going to make
people.
an Asian Muppet, make it look like an Asian, okay? Was
Well,
she
because-
Korean?
Well,
What is it?
Who am I to say? You know, I mean,
Yeah.
what are you looking at me for? My kids
I
are
know
half
what-
Asian. I don't know.
I know what Larry was saying before the camera turned on, so I don't know why
Why?
he got so bashful.
No, that is not true. But Schlapp created...
Kids, put down Uncle Matt's play puppets now. Come on. The kids are getting out of control here.
But I got to tell you, there was a meltdown on CNN and on MSNBC about this whole Sesame Street thing. How they were so upset that you're not inviting Sesame Street
It is the best
characters
part of this whole thing.
to CPAC. I was
Yeah.
like, we've never invited Sesame
They're
Street
not
characters.
real.
I know they're not real.
This
And
was the best part. Joy Reid does a whole segment. You guys know this woman. You don't know her, but she has a show on MSNBC.
She's a
And
mad woman.
Larry and
Angry
and
woman.
you too. We all.
Yeah.
I've appeared with her a bunch of times, and she is upset because she feels like we don't believe in tolerance and inclusion. And the whole deal was the Muppets transcended race. They were for all races.
Right.
They basically were primary colors. They represented every color.
What race is Ernie?
Ernie
for God's
is
sake?
orange. What is Cookie Monster? How about that Count guy?
The Grouch is definitely a Trump supporter. I'm convinced. Don't you think
No,
that
we-
Oscar the Grouch would be?
What we said is that the two old guys in the balcony are invited to see
Yeah,
the
and
race.
the bird,
Kind
the
of the
eagle bird.
curmudgeon.
What's
Sam
the
the
eagle?
Eagle.
Sam the
Actually,
Eagle.
He's a patriot. Then.
All right, I'm going to get these sweet potatoes.
All right.
Okay, so
This
we're
is
moving
ready,
on.
so Matt's
So
gonna get
this
this.
recipe, again, we are doing our sweet potato casserole that Matt Schlapp hates.
Mushrooms,
But we are going to
mushrooms,
see if he
marshmallows,
tries them. And
lots
we are
of
getting the
fresh nuts.
recipe
Look
from...
at this is
I don't hate him that much.
All right, look out. You're going to drain the sweet potatoes.
It's spendwithpennies.com, and that is so appropriate for
Who's
Thanksgiving,
Penny?
considering that inflation prices are so bad,
That's
and
right.
that your Thanksgiving dinner is going to be over 14% up in
14%
prices.
more.
You wanna
If
mash
not
it in
more.
that, or
Yeah,
in
let's
this?
mash. Let's
Okay,
mash
I'm
the
letting
hell
That's
out
awfully
them
hot for that
mash.
of it. Can we not use that? All right,
Yes.
put it back in the pot. We'll
Okay.
mash it in the pot.
I think
We're going
that's
to mash
better.
it in the pot? That's going to be a disaster.
No, much better.
You don't mash in that pot.
Why not?
Oh, in the big pot. you
Yeah.
mean. Okay, yes, that makes sense. Sorry. I thought you were going to mash it in the strainer. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I'm
Is
just
this an
letting you in
old
the kitchen.
traditional Cuban recipe?
No, you were
Does this
talking
come
about,
all the way
no,
from
no. But you were talking about Big
Yeah.
Bird being like cooked,
Roasted
roasted.
in
We do
effigy.
the Cubans do
Okay.
gajachina. We
Here you go.
actually put a pork inside of a wooden box, and we cook the.
You put a
the-
fork?
the-
Oh,
no,
pork.
Pork.
Oh, a pig. A
pig.
roasted pig. I
A
think
Miss
roasted
Piggy.
pig.
Right, so there's Miss Piggy. That's what that was out there.
We're not doing Miss Piggy. We're not doing Miss Piggy.
roasting me, Kirby!
Okay.
You ever notice Miss Piggy sounds just like Yoda, by the way?
It's true.
It's the same guy.
Is it the same guy?
Yeah,
You
Frank
know-
Oz.
you know-
Legendary Frank
You know what
Oz.
really bothered me is the fact
Yeah.
when Gonzo started wearing dresses and started pretending he was Cinderella. I think that put
Sweetie,
me
you
over
can
the
do that
top.
part. You can
Gonzo's
measure.
guy,
Okay,
he was ahead of
so-
the curve on the trans thing. There's a lot going on
Matt,
with
you
it.
have to soften the butter.
Why I'm
No,
really
that's
angry.
hot. You just put it in there. It'll be fine.
Okay, ready?
Sure,
You want it
I
in?
believe
Drop
that.
it.
Yeah, go for
Go.
it. Why not? We're not
Okay,
eating
great.
See,
this.
it's already soft. So
Can I just say,
Matt's not eating this.
you've triggered me on the Muppet thing. Because
Oh,
I really am
okay.
angry about the Muppet
Oh.
trend. Have you bought Muppet toys for your kids
I
at
triggered.
Christmas
We
time?
triggered the whole country. We triggered Joy Reid. We triggered CNN.
You did. I appreciate it.
They
Yeah.
fell for the trap.
Look at how expensive Muppet toys are when you go. And the Muppets have movies. The Muppets have. Muppets are owned by Disney.
By the way-
why do we still spend tax
Oh,
dollars
wait,
on Sesame
wait.
Street when Disney literally owns the
Disney
Muppets?
owns everything because now
insanity.
Disney.
I kind of feel like I said this. I don't know.
Did you really?
They
No,
stopped
I
in Disney. The employees,
not that
the
original.
vaccine mandate has been temporarily halted in Disney World because of Governor DeSantis'
Oh yeah, I
actions
saw that.
on
That was
Really?
today. Yeah,
Yeah.
Disney World
Yeah.
has halted. Well, they said because they're 90% vaccinated now with the employees.
But you know,
I
and
think
I
Governor
know.
DeSantis had something to do with
That's
it.
right.
This is well mashed. Look at this. Oh my
That's
God, we
right.
actually have it.
That's
disco
almost
in
too
here.
mashed, so you have to let
We
it go.
got too mashed.
So
How can it be
what
too
we
mashed?
did, just because you're just mashing things, we did put a third cup of butter in there. Now we're going to place half a cup of brown sugar.
Light brown.
Exactly what that is.
And then
got
we're
the color,
going
right?
to do a
They should
half
cue the
a
Rolling
teaspoon.
Stones song now while we're doing
Yes.
this.
Ooh,
So
good. We have.
Okay, listen,
What?
they're not singing it anymore.
All right. Oh,
Get
that's
your-
right. I forgot. There's a
It's-
whole situation there with
it's-
that song.
exactly.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
All right.
Okay,
It's
so
a good
then we
song.
have to do
Here.
half a teaspoon
Uh-huh.
of the vanilla.
Now, is this real or imitation? Oh, this is the good stuff.
I don't
Look
know
at
if
you.
it's a real
You know
stuff.
there's alcohol in this?
Is it really?
me
I
see.
thought, and then we got to do just some salt and pepper to taste.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that.
I'm not going to be able to use this again. I'm going to have to like disinfect it.
Oh, please. I got vaccinated. I'm fine.
Oh, whatever. Okay,
It's
then we're
weird.
going
They
to
actually don't let you in this house if you're vaccinated. There's like an anti-vax
Can
passport.
we not talk about vaccination?
Okay, sorry.
We've been asked so many times about
Back to the
vaccination.
Muppets.
Okay, then we're
What
going to
is
do
that?
1/4 teaspoon of the cinnamon.
Did you hear what my
It's a
mother?
quarter
Did you
teaspoon.
hear what my mother-in-law said?
quarter
She said
teaspoon.
SOS, meaning what the hell is he doing putting salt?
Now, can I ask you guys a
Salt and pepper.
question?
You gotta do that. Now you wanna mix this up. Mix the hell out of this.
Abu doesn't like a lot of pepper, okay?
Oh,
that's
not too
my
much
grandmother.
pepper?
No, not too much pepper.
Okay.
Okay, then we're going to go
This
ahead.
actually smells good.
Smells
We
really
got something
good.
going
Okay,
on.
It needs
here.
a
do
little
you
nutmeg, don't you
prefer-
think?
Do you prefer
Sure, a little. You got a little nutmeg?
I
Yeah.
almost think
You know what this is? You got a little cayenne.
Who's
in
Penny? Penny doesn't know what she's doing. Let's get our own
It's
stuff.
It's not
Pepper
Penny.
would be in
It's
this.
spendwithpennies.com
So here's what
again
you need
because
to
this is
do.
where we got the recipe because we want to make it cheap.
But you use the
You know,
base.
buy
Was
it
that a
from-
pinch? Use a basic recipe, but then add to it. You got to put your own personal flair into it.
What's
And you
your
gotta put
personal flair?
Well, like for Hunter Biden, the aforementioned Hunter Biden, he would actually put a little Parmesan cheese in there. Now you need to apply it with the straw that he uses to Well, I shouldn't talk
No,
about this.
not,
but I
no,
know.
no, no. What do you
God
think?
bless you.
I
I'm
wonder
sure. We
what
pray for
Kamala
you.
would add to this. I mean, she would need to add
Yeah.
Could be nice.
personality to it.
Wouldn't
let
that
me
be
tell
nice
you.
in there?
Little pumpkin pie spice?
Yeah.
You know, Schlapp,
If
you
you want
just
to, I
go
don't.
wild, just a little
Absolutely.
bit. I'm kind of concerned.
Is this okay, Lola?
Yeah, sure. Pumpkin pie spice?
Okay, great, great.
No, it's good. You'll like it, I promise.
Pumpkin pie spice, so es más dulce.
Yeah. So, can I add, you've worked in a White House very
More or less.
recently,
I've worked
right?
in 2 White Houses.
2 White Houses. So this whole like Kamala versus Pete Buttigieg thing, it's all coming from Mayor Pete's team, right?
I
They
think
are so
They are,
torpedoing
but
him, right?
let me tell you, Buttigieg is doing a brilliant job because he's like, there is
You
no
try it?
division. We are together.
Right.
But we
By
know
the way, when they
Kamala-
say that they're all together, they hate each other.
wanna kill
They
each
always
other.
know. That's
Okay,
the
you never leave the White House to go work at like the Department of Labor as their communications chief of staff person
No.
did. They're like,
Kamala's
yes,
person
let
is-
me go from the White House to. Oh,
I don't think it's
Department
enough
of
potatoes
Labor.
for
That
the
doesn't
pan.
work.
What do you
It's
think?
not.
Right.
It's
Should we
not.
get a
Well,
smaller
maybe-
pan?
No, I
We
think
need
we're
to do more.
okay. We can,
Let's just throw it in there. and
yeah,
see what
they won't know.
We have to
we're
make
going
the
to
rest of
edit.
the
We're
things.
going to do a quick cut and
Okay.
everything like that.
All
And they
right.
won't even.
So I
see
think
it.
we've added everything. Let's go ahead and place it in the pan, and then we'll
All right,
add.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to hold the pot,
hot.
and you
Okay.
then mix it up,
Sure.
right? And then do the whole.
I think
Oh
we're
yeah.
right. Okay.
Look at her. She's the Martha Stewart of the conservative movement.
Oh my God.
Except she's not
I'm
under
not
federal
going to end up in
investigation.
jail, right?
Right,
That's the
exactly.
key.
Forget that part of it.
I like the pioneer
That was
woman.
Robert Mueller who did that to,
Yes, it was.
to Martha Stewart, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't Bob Mueller. It was Jim
Or was
Comey.
it Comey? Was it Comey
Jim
that did
Comey,
that?
yeah.
Okay, you
One of
are
those
so
tall
right. We are
people
going
that
to
have
need to
lost
make
their
a lot more
marbles.
of
And
these.
ruined the FBI for all of us. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot more.
Look
there.
at that. That looks
There's
good.
a lot of waste.
Yeah.
Here,
A lot
honey.
of waste.
It's like our federal spending. There's a lot of waste. It's a spending bill.
Is
Schlapp,
this when we
here,
have
why
to
don't
do
you help
the,
me
uh,
out
No,
and
no,
do
at the
rest?
end.
Here, you do the rest.
If
You're
you do
very-
the marshmallows too soon, they'll
Let me
burn,
make this
right?
very
Are you sure?
clear.
Wait, we
If
forgot
you
the
want-
nuts.
No.
They go on the top.
Oh, all right.
I
Sorry.
don't like the nuts mixed in there.
All right.
But if you ever want to know who's really in charge of the Schlapp household, right here, baby. Not me.
CPAC
not
kitchen,
Schlapp.
let me tell you. There you go. That's all done.
That's perfect. Okay. So then can we get, it's 2 cups of the marshmallows.
I'm serious. My mouth is watering. This
I'm not
really
sure you want to put the
smells
marshmallows on so
fantastic.
soon,
I'm really
do you?
excited
Matthew,
about
hold
this.
on, you're probably right. Wait, I might have done this wrong. Sprinkle the marshmallows, yes, and then you bake for 25 minutes.
All right.
So
What do you
we're
do
ready
with the
to go
nuts?
here. Then you can add a little bit of the pecans right on top.
Wait, you don't put it in before it bakes?
You can. It says sprinkle. Didn't you say you wanted to
You
do
want the
this recipe however
toasted- you
wanted
want
to do it?
toasted nuts
Sprinkle
on
the
this.
marshmallows and the remaining pecans. So go
What do you mean
to-
remaining? Oh, because you didn't put it
I
in
didn't put them in the mix.
beginning,
Some people like it with a lot
You
of
want
nuts.
to
Some
sprinkle
people.
it? You want a nice, are you watching my sprinkle action here? This is all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist.
It's all in the wrist.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's
It was
great.
trained by the top chefs
So
in
what
America.
dish do you think Hunter Biden would make? Do you know?
I thought that it always comes back to Hunter.
It always comes back to Hunter.
I don't know. I'm sure it's something Chinese. Because he likes his.
Totally right.
Yeah, something
Yes,
cobalt and
yes,
Chinese. You do
yes.
the mushrooms. You know what this dish needs is mushrooms. A little shiitake.
Okay.
Marshmallows.
go.
You do this
Marshmallows
first?
right on
Or-
top.
all right, we're
no,
doing the
you do
marshmallows.
2 cups.
Do you guys always burn the marshmallows? Because we
Yeah, you wanna
always.
toast 'em.
No. Ours get no. Just what are you doing? You don't have to use that.
She just
There you
gave
go.
it to me, so I'm going to do what I'm told. You
No,
should
no.
try it once in a
More.
while, Schlapp.
More. Don't you think more?
Yeah, I definitely think more.
Just pour it in there.
Okay, and this
move
is going to
around.
bake for 25.
Much
Is that what
better.
you're telling
Yes.
me? All right, there you
25
go.
minutes.
Yes.
Okay,
Much
Just like
better.
the Pilgrims did. This is the way the Puritans like their marshmallows on bins.
I-
We're Catholic here, which is,
I feel like a Muppet. Okay, that's good.
Okay,
that's in there.
good.
Let's get
So
the light
we are
on.
done with this. Oh, we were going to talk about what we're ungrateful for and what we're
gonna
grateful
come
for
back to
this
that, or
year.
are we doing
We're going
that?
to do that right now.
By the way, I like the Asian Muppet. Leave the Asian Muppet
Can we
alone.
please not bring up the Asian Muppet?
All
I
right.
really don't care about the
She was
Asian
cute.
Muppet. I think she's adorable, and I
Yes.
think she should just stay. But you know what?
There isn't a Cuban
I
Muppet,
don't
though, is
want-
there? Do you feel bitter about
There will
that?
be.
There's no
There
Cuban
will be.
a Cuban Muppet.
Next will be Japanese Muppet.
And her name
I
will
think
be.
you know what? I want a Cuban Muppet appearing on stage with me at the Reagan dinner in Orlando. Can we make that happen?
Make that happen.
All right,
Oh,
we're gonna
speaking
make
about
that
Orlando, remember CPAC 2022, that February 24th through the 27th in Orlando, Florida. Go to conservative.org. We're going to be right back because we do want to talk about what Larry and what Matt are grateful for and ungrateful for this
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving. Stay
Yes,
with us.
Stay with us.
Power vested in me as President of the United States, I pardon you. I pardon you this Thanksgiving. Go ahead, say something. There you go.
Thanksgiving with the Schlapps. And Larry.
And it's done. Look at that.
Look at
God,
that.
that smells
That's remarkable.
fantastic.
And
Matt, you did
Isn't
great.
that good?
And part of our
Well-
Friendsgiving dinner, we're going to have another additional friend join us. One of
Yeah.
our friendly neighborhood colleagues. It's not
It's called a
Mr.
friend.
Rogers.
It's called a friend.
Yeah, right. And a neighbor.
They're not really colleagues when you live by them.
Yeah.
That's for work.
I mean, so the big bird statue is still blazing on fire in the front lawn. It's
Right.
sort of a beacon for all the people in the neighborhood to come by and visit the Schlaps.
That's true.
So
We
you're-
try to make a splash here
house
in our
coming
neighborhood.
over here.
But real quick, we did want to talk to Matt and Larry about what they are ungrateful for this year and what they are grateful for this
Yeah.
year. So, Larry, I'll start with you.
I'm a little, I don't want to say ungrateful, but I'm a little perturbed that the administration, 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, almost a year in, has not been able to solve the supply chain problems. And the fact that we're all going to be waiting for gifts for our loved ones. How many are you doing? I'm doing like gift cards and money for kids instead of actually getting them presents because you can't rely on them. And when you go to the store and there's no toilet paper on the shelves, it like freaks you
You
out.
can't even get coal anymore.
Right? So, but here's that. No, but I want to give you news you can use. Helpful hint.
What?
If you can't get toilet paper and
What?
you're in a pinch, you've got a lot of these things lying around, right?
Oh, that's good.
And this will take care of the problem.
That's-
And it's
And-
it's reusable.
TMI. TMI.
Which
too
leads
much
me to my
information.
grateful, the fact that we don't have to use these things anymore.
Well-
I'm very grateful for that.
I don't know about that. In some places, you still do.
If you say it, it will happen.
If you say it, it will
What are
happen.
you grateful
Shut.
for?
Well, I'm grateful for you.
Good answer.
I am. I'm so blessed. Seriously. We've had such a great time. We have such a great time together. And
Matt's
although we
like,
work
oh God,
all the
now I
time-
got to come up with something.
All right, I'm done. I'm grateful for Matt Schlapp, and I'm grateful for the whole CPAC team that works so hard every
Yes,
day
I agree.
to fight for freedom and to make sure that we stop these crazy socialists from taking over America.
Amen.
And I am ungrateful for how disastrous the Biden administration has been these past year. It makes the Trump administration actually look like we're super functional and super normal, right?
We can do better
We-
than this,
oh,
that's
come
for
on.
sure.
That's
What we got
different.
going on right now.
Okay, Schlapp.
What am I grateful for?
Yeah. Or start ungrateful. 'cause you
I'm
gotta
going to
do
start with what I'm
negative.
grateful for.
Okay.
I'm grateful for the governor of Oklahoma for a great decision on that death penalty case. I'm grateful to the jury in Wisconsin for that great unanimous decision
Courage.
on the Rittenhouse trial. I'm grateful to the people of Virginia for waking up and getting unwokened and electing all these great elected officials in the Commonwealth. And who am I not grateful for, or what am I not grateful for? I guess I'm still not grateful for all those people that are polluting the minds of our kids through these school boards.
Yeah.
And I just think, enough's enough. Parents can teach their kids about things like gender and sex and manners, and we just need them to go back and do the things that they're supposed to do as a school, which is teach them how to read, teach them how to write, teach them how to do math, which, by the way, we're not doing so great at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we were actually beating Singapore and China and
We could do
Germany
some
with all that
extracurriculars.
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's serve
share
this.
this. And
Hold
we
on.
have a friend who's joining us. Oh,
Hey.
Larry.
Come on, check it out. What are you doing in the
Oh,
neighborhood?
they leave the back door open.
He normally jogs over here,
Here.
okay? That's
Wow.
what
They
we
leave
do.
the back door open so you can come when
Oh,
you're-
see, they
John,
told me
it's
you
all
come over to
you.
do odd jobs around the house, just to sort of.
Yeah, I mean, I open the fridge and.
But we are going to be talking about Sean Spicer's book in our next show, Radical Nation.
You
So
weren't kidding. Do I have to serve
Which
everyone?
I'm
seriously, I
very
have to serve
grateful for,
everyone.
by
This
the
is
way.
good.
What a
I gotta get the
great
guys
book
to
it
work.
is.
You
Yeah.
notice that the marshmallows did not burn.
No,
No.
Matt,
they're
you did a
lovely. They're
lovely
toasted.
job.
see?
Do you know what this meal is? This meal is what Matt Schlapp hates to eat on Thanksgiving. That's what we're doing.
Oh, well then let's give him a little
Yeah,
extra.
exactly. It's tormenting.
Hold on,
Load it up.
hold on.
Load it
All
up.
right.
Yeah.
Just put it in my hand.
We are going to enjoy
little
this
hot.
wonderful sweet potato casserole, and I just want to say from all of us, happy Thanksgiving. God
Yeah,
bless
this
you
is
all.
good. Look at this. I
And
don't think
God
it's so
bless
bad.
this great country. Thanks so much for joining us.